Hello, welcome to Clarity Reset. Today is day 2 of the Business Clarity Audit. And in day 1, we started with the gut, kind of the honest feeling that's underneath everything before the analysis kicks in, right? So today we're going to go another layer deeper. We're going to look at what's costing more than it's actually giving because every business has a drain somewhere. Sometimes a lot of drains, sometimes just one little quiet drain in the background, but it's something that's like quietly pulling on your energy, your time, your focus, or even your joy without giving enough back. And so today we're going to name that thing. So let's get settled first. We're going to start with a grounding exercise. So I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze so that you're not really focusing on anything in particular. Put your feet flat on the floor. We're going to take some breaths together. So you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it, and then out through your mouth. In through your nose, hold it, and out through your mouth. In through your nose, hold it, and out through your mouth. I want you to shrug your shoulders up to your ears as high as you can and just hold it there with a lot of tension. And then kind of roll them backwards and around. Try to loosen up any tension that you're holding in your shoulders or between your shoulder blades. I mean, and really get in there. Go the other way. And then I want you to just kind of drop your arms and hands somewhere where they feel supported. Bring your attention to your jaw. Are you clenching your jaw? Just kind of loosen that a little bit, loosen the tension there. Sometimes we hold a lot of tension there and we don't even realize. Let the muscles in your face relax. And notice if you're holding any tension in your neck or still maybe in your shoulders. And try to let your shoulders drop and loosen that tension. Now scan down to your chest. Is there anywhere that feels tight? Can you feel your heart beating? And I want you to just notice it without trying to change it. Notice if you're holding any energy there, maybe in your belly. Now draw your attention to your spine. Start at the top, at your neck, and slowly just imagine a finger moving down your spine. And notice if you're feeling any energy, any tension, any tightness, any of that in your spine. Notice it as it moves down between your shoulder blades and just keeps going all the way down to the base of your spine. Now draw your attention to your hips. Are you holding any tension there? If you want to take a couple of little stretches, shift a little to loosen any energy that you might be holding there. Draw your attention to your legs, your thighs. Notice your knees. and your calves. So focusing on your ankles, your feet. And now bring your attention back to your breath and notice it as it moves in through your nose, the air rushing in and then coming back out as your chest deflates a little and the air moves back out. Just notice that sensation moving in and out. Take a few more breaths together. So a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. When you feel settled, maybe a little more present than you did when we started, it means you're ready. So I invite you to come back to the room, open your eyes, grab your journal, and for the first 2 minutes, no theme, no filter. I want you to brain dump. Write whatever comes to mind, a word, a thought, a list, whatever. No organization here. Just write and don't stop writing. This is a very key part of this exercise. Just keep writing. And if you don't know what word to write, just write any word and keep writing that word until the next one comes. No one's ever going to read this. Doesn't have to make any sense at all. Total nonsense is just fine. We have a little more than a minute left, so just keep going. Don't skip this part. We do this to release the thoughts, the kind of brain fog that happens that kind of rests right in front of the good juicy stuff. So just go ahead and get it out on paper now so that when we start with the journal questions, you're already ready for that. You're already past this part of it. We got another a little more than 30 seconds left. So just keep writing. All right. Okay, stop writing. And the first question that I want you to answer in your journal is this. What in your business right now is taking more than it's giving? What in your business right now is taking more than it's giving? And we have 4 minutes to answer this. So you have a lot of time, so write it all down. Write everything that comes up without filtering for whether it's significant or not. Just write it down if it pops up. What in your business right now is taking more than it's giving? And write everything that comes up without filtering. It could be a client relationship, it could be an offer, it could be a platform that you're working on, it could be a task, it could be a project in particular, it could be maybe a role you're playing, maybe a commitment that no longer fits. Whatever it is that quietly pulls on you, it belongs on this list. And be real, be honest about it, get it all out, all the things. What in your business right now is taking more than it's giving? You got about 2 minutes left, so keep going. Again, this could be a platform, this could be a tool that you're using that's not working out very well. It could be a commitment that you made that maybe doesn't fit anymore, maybe never did. But if it's pulling on you quietly, go ahead and write it down and start wrapping it up. Whatever else is coming to mind, get it down on paper. We have about 40 seconds left. Okay. So the next question that I want for you to answer, I want you to pick the one that's draining you the most. Like look back at that list, read through it, pick the one that's draining you the most. What is it actually costing you? What is it actually costing you? And go beyond time and money. Go deep. What is it costing you in energy, focus, peace of mind, creativity, joy, capacity for the things that matter? Be specific. The drain is usually, it's not just about hours typically. So pick the one that's draining you the most and what is it actually costing you? What is draining you the most and what is it actually costing you? Again, You want to move past time and money. Think about energy, think about focus, think about peace of mind, creativity, joy, the capacity for things that matter. What is this thing costing you? You have about a minute and a half left. Hey, start wrapping it up. What's draining you the most and what is it actually costing you? Okay. The next question is pretty simple. Well, on the face of it, why is it still in your business? Why is it still in your business? And this is really the honest question because most drains, they stick around for a reason. Maybe it's obligation, it's fear, it could be a habit, could be loyalty, could be money, could be not knowing what would replace it. It could be so many things. So what's keeping this one in particular in place? And you can take this a step further. And what would have to be true for you to address this drain? Like what would help you start to let go of what this drain is? What in your business would have to be true to address it? And that could be maybe if it's a habit, it would be just breaking the habit, realizing you don't need it anymore. Or if it's, an obligation, maybe a conversation with whomever is making you feel obligated. It could be a lot of different ways that, maybe you would feel comfortable with like letting go of this thing that's draining you. It could be confidence. It could be so many things. So go ahead and add that as well. We have another minute remaining on this one. So, why is it still in your business, and what would have to be true for you to address this drain? Right. Wrap it up. And finally, I want you to finish this sentence. The one thing I could do this week to start addressing this drain is blank. Doesn't have to be the whole solution. It just has to be real and doable. Just one move. First step. And what is it? Again, the one thing I could do this week to start addressing the drain is blank, and write out the entire sentence. There's some kind of magical thing that happens when you write the whole sentence with the answer, not just the answer. All right, start wrapping it up. And as you're finishing this up, I just want to say that you can't fill a bucket that has a hole in it. So you got to find the hole first. You have to figure out where that hole came from, what that hole is, and probably the best way to patch it. So the first step, again, is just finding where that hole is. And hopefully today, you got a little bit of clarity around maybe a few different holes in your business, a few different things that are kind of draining your business. Um, and you have committed to a step forward to addressing one of those holes. So, as always, I appreciate you joining the session. I would love to hear how this went for you. Please feel free to share in comments or just reach out to me directly. I'd love to hear about it. So, at any rate, see you at the next one, and I hope you have an amazing day.